Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go from Minneapolis. Ashton Doolin now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Richardson throwing to start out. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being
28. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Come on. Set. Viking 18.
Throw here, 3rd down. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And this is headed to the sideline, and it'll bounce out at the 7. Wow, great kick.
First and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing right away. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
New set of downs for them from the 31. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Let's go. Cowboys, Panther 60, Panther 60, go.
Jones once more. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. McCarthy looking to throw. Diving right side, got it! A nice Nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, that catch right there ended up paying off one of the longest routes he's going to run. He started on one side of the field, Kate, and he made it all the way across to the other. And at no point was he going to step off the gas. My man, though, he may need a little breather, a little oxygen after that one.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. McCarthy throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First red zone trip of this game for the Vikings. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the red zone on 1st. Brought in. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70, Wolf. Go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. He gets 16 yards on that play. That is good for an Indianapolis first down.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee you. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Ready, set.
Tough false start penalty. Now 8 to go on second down.
Ready. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hawk 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
3rd and long for him here. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All set to go now from the 35.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let go.
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Pass the 60, pass the 60. Ready.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Ready. 70 Lions. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. That one nabbed by Warren. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Ready. Ready, ready.
Richardson to throw again. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he gets back to the line, but no more. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Time for the 2nd quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points.
19 Charger, 19. Let's go. Cougar 19. Go.
Throwing again, Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Oh, it's a miss. He sent it wide right. And the deficit stays at 7.
In that close, those are supposed to be money in the bank, cha-ching. And it's always a little surprising and stunning to see one miss. And you can bet on the sideline, they were counting on having those 3 points.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. 35 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. They give to Jones, right side. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Design bootleg here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Set the knee. Cougar 19. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. False start makes this 3rd down and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. Hits him on the in route. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Set to kick this away. On the return, here's Doolin. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check out.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Dragon 60. Come on, come on. Ready?
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 50-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin. But when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Okay,
So
ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready? Cowboy 80, 70 Lion. Get up.
Play action, McCarthy. Outside, this is into the hands of Felton. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First and 10 from the 43.
Set. 70 Lion. 79 Bronco.
McCarthy to throw it. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Go.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 20-zip lead. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's 16 yards on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go. 18, Pop, 70 Lions.
First down throw here from Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 47.
And that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. Here's first and 10 from the 47. They'll throw again. Richardson on the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
19.
From the gun, Taylor. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
19, Tiger, not Panther 60, Panther 60.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. Short pass brought in. We got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
On the ready.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this.
Come on. Hey. Go.
Now Richardson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. McCarthy throwing here. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from the 37. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. McCarthy looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Air it out on 3rd. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the lead does not change. It's still 21 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
On the set. 79 Broncos. Let's go now.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Forced out to him, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
He'll throw it. He's going to push one deep down the... That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Miles Price. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So second down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down from the 42.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, go!
From the shotgun, McCarthy. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. Oh, another target there for one of the busiest members of this offense, but this one nearly ended in disaster.
Yeah, kind of become a victim of his own success, right? They're keying on him extensively now, knowing that ball could be headed his way, and that time it should have been a takeaway.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. 60 Eagle, 79 Bronco. Ready?
To the air on third and long. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out.
For the Vikings. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
19 Tiger.
Play fake, it's Richardson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. They'll bring it into the red zone after a great turnover and return.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Ready.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Set. 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he's got it, it's in close. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Go, Cowboy 80. Viking 18. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
I know one thing from life experience here, Kate. Those big fellas, those linemen, you're going to get a little sour look in this huddle after that sack. When you get that close, inches away from the goal line, these big fellas take so much pride in pounding it in. Instead, well, they go sneak attack to try to throw it, and it blows up in their face.
Cowboy 80. Lion.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here's Doolin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 19, Lion.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. And they get to him again. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play.
Come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
And this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes, and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off, man, that can be so difficult to defend.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos, 70 Lions. Warriors 70. Dragons 60.
Now Richardson to throw. That's incomplete left side. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, Cowboy 80. Ready.
Richardson back to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
That one nabbed by Warren. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Ready. Panther 60. Cougar 19.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On the go.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
19, 18. Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60, 18. Pioneer. Ready.
They'll throw again. Richardson has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Throwing again. Richardson. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They kick the running back in motion. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
They steal the frequency on those opposing headsets. Somebody reading lips or steal a signal from the opposing sideline, Kate, because somehow this defense knew what was coming. They broke on that screen. It was incredible. What a stop.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Vikings with it to begin the 4th, and this game entering blowout territory. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Again, McCarthy to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
18, let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 by cut my team. Cut my.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Another one to Addison. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing again now. McCarthy. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up second down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
McCarthy trying again on second down. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings put up even more points in a win. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On the 24 once again, it's second and 10.
Come on, set. Coconut, ready.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Dragon 60. Purple 80. Come 19. Come 19. Go.
To the air on third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr. And that brings up fourth and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth.
Here we go, set.
Desperation time here. The throw right side finds Pittman. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through massive gain there on fourth down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Gotta be lying.
Richardson to throw again. Hits him on the out route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down Colts.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready, run.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Gets it to the 15. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard
You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you think about. You still feel paralyzed about central. Friends just having kids.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Addison going to motion over left. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
at the 33-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Once again, it's caught by Hawkinson. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 19, Lion.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Come on, set, go!
On first down, it's Richardson. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So first down from the 41.
Mustang 19. Here we go, set, ready.
Now Richardson to throw. He's got a man left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Taylor now up the middle. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Maverick. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down is just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Taylor from the pistol. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here.
60.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Going with the screen to Taylor. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's in 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Warriors 70, Viking 18.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.